Hi everybody, welcome back to Toys TV for a premiere edition of Pixar Cars Custom. Today we have a special request to do one of the cars from Cars 3. It's Louise Nash, otherwise known as Barnstormer. Louise Nash is a 1950 Nash ambassador, and because actually Louise was normally known as the First Lady of Racing, she retired from the Piston Cup in the 1950s, and her number is 94, and the closest car that looks like it is Doc Hudson, and we have a special request from someone to make Louise Barnstormer Nash out of Doc Hudson. And I have 6 Doc Hudsons left. One's a regular white wheels, the original one. One's white wheels. I think that's a mistake. That's fabulous with white wheels. And this is a plastic, believe it or not, this is the color changer that doesn't work anymore. This was actually Doc Hudson, we made into a zebra. And this is a brand new Doc I got the other day in a 2-pack with this here Smokey when he was in his heyday, just like new. And this is another Doc Hudson with white wheels again. So somewhere there's a Doc Hudson out there with red wheels. Oh, here it is, look. I just found it. We have 7. This is Doc Hudson with red wheels and from Cars. So what I'm going to do, guys, as a tribute to Doc Hudson, we're going to take this car and paint it primer gray first. Then we're going to put the color, it's kind of like a light yellow on the sides and sort of a pink around the top. What do you think? So let's get out the paint and we'll prime it first, and then we'll get the different colors on, like the light yellow and the pink around the top. So let's get ready and let's get our paint out right now. Yeah, it didn't take long. We have all the other Doc Hudsons lined up to watch, including Legacy. I mean, Heyday, Smokey, and Fabulous Smokey. So I don't mind using this car to turn into Nash. I mean, Louise Barnstormer Nash, because it doesn't work in the color change didn't work anymore. Whatever happened to it must have been too old. So I'm just gonna cover everything I can except for the bumpers. I'm gonna leave them as they are this time because the bumpers on Barnstormer are pretty much the same color, so I'm not gonna change that. I'm just doing this, it's gonna be a long video, so if you hope you don't mind watching it, don't skip ahead. I'm gonna prime first and then put the colors on, because it's important I prime this to get it looking as best I can for this video, because this is a really cool car, and thanks to I forget the person's name that suggested it, but I'll put it in the description. And if you're watching right now, I'm sure you are, because it's going to be live. This is not live, it's going to be a premiere, which means I'll be watching along with you guys. So if you have any comments or questions, just put them in the chat section up there. You'll see the chat, and we can chat back and forth as we watch the video. It's going to be early Saturday morning if you're watching this live. If not, you're watching it anytime. So hope you don't mind. You missed the live, but that's okay. Make sure you subscribe. There's a button here you can subscribe, or you can probably watch the whole video anytime you want to. Hit the subscribe button and watch it, and make sure you hit the like button if you like the video. So I'm going to try my best not to get any on the windows this time, and I got to do some fancy work around the eyes, because Nash is actually a female and Doc is a male car, if you can imagine cars having a gender. Okay, so let's turn this around. I don't want to get my fingers on it. There we go. That didn't take too much. Now this is going to be pretty cool when it's done. I can't wait. I'm kind of excited about it myself, actually. I never heard of Louise Barnstormer Nash. I know it was in Cars 3 because I watched Cars 3 a few times, and this is actually a retired Piston Cup racer for the 50s. Maybe Doc would have known her back then. Who knows? I don't remember watching. I don't remember seeing her in Cars 3. Somebody must have seen it, because that person suggested I make the car. So once I get this part done, the priming, then I'll start putting the bright colors on, and it should come out pretty darn nice. And once again, guys, I want to thank everybody here for watching the videos. It means a lot. We're getting lots more views lately. They're going way up, and I'm not sure if that's because you guys are liking the videos more and watching them all the way through, but I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're just about done here, just the roof and a little bit of touch up to do, and then we'll let this dry, and we'll come back and put a coat of that beautiful soft yellow. Actually, it looks like it's going to be tough to mix that up, so I'm going to mix the paint on camera this time so you guys can watch how I mix the paint up. Some people like to learn the colors and learn paint colors, mix them up that way. Oops, I gotta probably put new eyes on this anyway, because Louise Nash's eyes, Louise Smith's eyes, are actually greens. But just there goes the eyes. I always try to save them, but since this is a girl, I'm gonna have to put different eyes on it. And Doc Hudson had mean eyes like Doc Hudson, fabulous Doc Hudson, the race car driver. So that's not too bad. So this is probably the first time in a while I made primer Doc Hudson. So if this was actually a video, I'd stop right here and call it Primer Doc, but since it's going to be a long video, I hope you didn't skip ahead to the end. If you're still watching this right now, hit the like button and say, yes, I'm watching right through. If you're still watching along with me in the launch or the premiere, say, yes, I'm still watching, and I'll see the comments right there, and I'll say, thanks very much. So just watch that. Watch the video all the way through. It's good for the watch time. If you guys know what watch time is, for YouTubers, watch time is the key. If you watch the video all the way, that means the watch time goes way up and more people get to see the video. If you like more people to watch the video, keep watching it, and more people will, because it'll show up that people like the video. So there is the completed version of Primer Doc Hudson, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it right there, come back and put a coat of like a soft yellow paint at the bottom. Then we'll put the pink across the top, and we'll work on the eyes and the grill later. Okay, I'm back, and the paint dried pretty good. There we have Primer Doc Hudson, and I took the time to mix up the paint. I know I was going to mix it up in front of you, but I decided to do it separately because I want to get the paint just right. And this is the color of Louise Nash. It's like a soft yellow. So I'm gonna put maybe 2 coats, maybe 1. I'm not quite sure yet, because I'll see how it goes. It's going on pretty good, actually. And I'm gonna go right down along the trunk line, because the top of this car is like a pink color. So I'm gonna have to, the paint's still a bit wet back there. I should have left it longer. I didn't want to use the heat lamp because this is not a die cast. It's kind of plastic. So what happened last time is the car melted on me. Remember that? So I'm just gonna go right across here, and I'm gonna pretend the grill isn't here. I'm gonna paint that same color, and just pretend it's not there. I'm gonna fill it in, and it's gonna be the bottom there, the bumper. I'll do the headlights later. And there's a line right across here where I gotta do pink as well, so I'm gonna have to go right across here. It's a perfect match for Louise Nash to use Doc Hudson. Thanks again for suggesting it, the person that said it. I should look it up when I was upstairs just now, but I forgot. I can't wait to get the top done. That's gonna look great. Unfortunately, the paint's a little damp back there. I may have to put 2 coats in the back, so I'm going to turn it around right now and just put the first coat on. Then I'm going to use the heat lamp at a distance, see if I can get it good and dry before I put the second coat on, just to make sure I get this looking as nice as I can. This is a very special car. This is the first lady of racing. Actually, the license plate, if you look at the license plate on Cars 3, when she was in it, I just looked it up. The license plate says First Lady. She raced in the Piston Cup back in the 50s. Louise Nash. I mean, Louise Smith actually was a name, and she was driving a Nash. It was a 1950 Nash Ambassador. Okay, so let's get the back. I'm just going to go right across here. I'll do the bumper later again. But it's going to come right down the back pink. So hope you can see that. I'll fix the bumper, like I said. Right down along here. It's going to look pretty nice. And let's see. It's coming pretty good. Nice. Can't wait to get the pink on top. Or it's not pink, it's like it's like a pink color. Let's go right in there and across here. And then the eyes, I have to build the eyes. So I have to build the eyes somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, so I'm just going to leave this dry and think about it. And we'll come back later and put another coat on, because that looks pretty good. Put that little hole in. I'll do the bumper again in gray, don't worry. The front bumper has to be done and the headlights to be put on. So if you're still watching, thanks very much. Okay, we'll come back in a minute when that's dry. That looks good though, that color. Okay, the first coat kind of dried pretty good. I'm going to see if I can get another nice coat on this to make it look nice and thick and rich. That's the way I like it. I'm not sure we're going to have enough paint though. No, I'm not going to have enough paint, so I'm going to have to stop right now for a minute and make some more paint. Okay, let's try that again. I got some new paint mixed up. It's just yellow, a little bit of yellow with a lot of white to get that nice, soft, beautiful color. And like I said, I was going to show you guys how to do that, but you It would just take too much work. So I'm just going to skip that and just go with the second coat. So thanks again. I'm going to probably repeat myself if I do. Just don't worry about it. Thank you guys for sending in the comments all the time and suggestions. It really makes a difference. And this was a perfect idea for Doc. All I made so far, Doc, was fabulous Doc Hudson in honor of Doc Hudson. Actually, this is Doc, doesn't matter. I made lots of Doc Hudsons this year, that's for sure. And this got mixed up there. And he doesn't have any other. I made the zebra, that's what it was, the zebra Doc Hudson. It's the only one I made. Zebra Doc. And this was actually black. This was the color change that didn't work. I got it at a what do you call it, a flea market or a garage sale, I forget now. It didn't work. Okay, let's turn it around. This is definitely the final coat for this here. Then I'll put the pink on top. That's going to be fun. And that's going to look really good. Then I'm going to do the eyes probably last because there's no way I can put the white on now. I'm going to do the top all pink. Then I'll draw in the eyes. And then I'll put the green dots in there for the eye spots. Then I'll do the grill. Not the grill, the bumper in gray. And that'll be pretty much it. That looks pretty good, guys. Okay, I'm going to leave him dry. And the rest is going to be all pink up here. So let's leave that dry in the heat lamp this time. And we'll come back in a few minutes and see how it looks. Okay, we're going to put the top coat on now. I mixed up a lot of white paint and a little bit of red. I got this nice pink here. So I'm going to try and do possibly 2 coats of this as well on Louise Nash. We're turning it into Louise Nash right now. Doc Hudson no longer exists in this vehicle, even though that's what we used. I'm going to try and keep the windows clear and paint around them. I had to put a little gray stripe along this where the paint joins the other color. That's going to be hard to do. I'm going to have to lay the car down for that. I don't think I can do that standing up. You know, holding the car, I mean, but I can put this on pretty easily. I just can't wait to get the eyes done, get this car some personality. Wow, that came nice. It's a pretty good color. And as you can hear, the dryer is going behind me. I forgot to turn it off, but that's okay. We can drown that out with music in the background. So if you hear music, I'm just trying to drown out the sound of the dryer. Just kidding. It's not that loud, actually. And let's see if I can get this here without getting in the window. Yeah, done it. And a little bit of gray stripe has to go down the whole thing here too. So I'm just going to leave that window and put the gray in later. Now I'm going to do the whole thing on the front where the eyes are in pink right now because I'm going to put the white on later. And do the back of the mirror. There you go. The white on next. I'm going to come right down here. Cover completely because I'm going to put the white on and then put the green eyes on and the black eyebrows. That came pretty nice. Yeah, I'm going to put 2 coats on. That came nicer than I thought, actually. Come right down to here. This only has 1 mirror on this car. Yeah, looking at the other Doc Hudsons, they also have 1 mirror too, so I guess that's normal for this car. Wow, whoever suggested this, you must be so happy to see this. This is beautiful. A little bit of gray there when I come back. Okay, I'm going to leave that dry and put the second coat on in a few minutes. Okay, the paint's dry. I'm going to put another coat on now. That'll finish off this here nice pink color on top that matches Louise Barnstormer, Louise Smith, Louise Nash. See if I can get that on without making it on the window too much. So I'll make the window smaller. Perfect. And I'll do the trunk. Came pretty good the first time. Nice. Thanks for tuning in to watch the video, guys. It makes a big difference to get lots of views, trust me. Okay, now turn it around. I'm gonna keep on going here, not gonna stop. I'm gonna put the car down and start doing the headlights and the grill. So this will be a longer session here. Well, usually I edit everything out anyway, so. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna put the car down right here. I'm gonna get some white. Put it right there for his eyes, and a little bit of gray for the bumper. Whoops. And I have a little small brush right here for the white, for the eye, for the headlights, I mean. Here goes. It's not much to this brush, but it does a good job. Beautiful. And now gray for the bumper. It's going to go right across where it was. And completely hide the fact that there was the top part of the grill. I cover it with paint because Louise Nash doesn't have that part of the grill there. The Barnstormer. You see that okay? Yeah, I think so. There. And she has a bit of a smile. I'm not going to do the smile yet. There's also a kind of a funny colored little nib right here. I'm going to put that in red, okay? The ornament. Okay. Oops. There he goes. There's number 94 in red on the door. So I have some red paint way over here. I'm gonna write 94 on each door. Here goes. In big red letters. Big red numbers, I mean. I think I put the paint in the yellow accidentally. So let's get to fix that up. Wow, that came pretty nice, 94. And then I'll do the same to the other side. There, 94 on both sides. Okay, now I have to make a small gray bead right along the entire edge of the paint where it joins the two colors. I'm trying to do that pretty smooth if I can to make like an edge where the two paints join. Right down the side and over the trunk. Let's see if I can get that perfect. It won't be perfect, of course, because it's really hard. Some of you guys are pretty good at this. You really have to be an expert at it. Not bad. That was the best part so far, one line. And then I'm gonna put some little black eyebrow, kind of like on around the eyes, and start working on that next. Let's go right along the windshield too. This gray, right down along the bottom. Watch, see if I can do it. Don't make it too much of a mess. Next I have to do the eyes, and I'm not sure what to do there. I'm just going to start filling in across here, see if I can get a nice shape. Okay, then I'm going to leave that dry and put an eyebrow in there, and then I'll put the green eye spots in. So far it looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to try something really hard now. This is the black eyebrows I'm going to put on the car to make it look like, make it look a bit more like a female. The eyes in itself. Now I have a brand new brush here. It's very, very, very thin, but didn't matter. Still make kind of a mess, but that's okay. Now I can just put some eye spots in there, some green spots for eyes. They're kind of this color here. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to put some black in there too. Those spots. And now a big spot right in the middle for black. That's nice, but it doesn't really look like a girl. Not really. That's a little bit better. What do you think? Now, some sort of a smile on the front that I can put there. I'm not sure whether to make it red or it doesn't show much on the picture. So I think I might just leave it maybe gray or something. A little small smile of gray. Well, I think that is pretty much it for Louise Nash. Let's clean it up and have a quick look at it. Now here's the picture I took from the internet, and here's a picture of the car I just painted. There, what do you think of that? That's not too bad. That originally was Doc Hudson, if you can believe that. There's Doc. There's another Doc. Thanks for the suggestion to make Louise Barnstormer Nash. That was a lot of work, but it turned out pretty good. What do you think? I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video with me today. I appreciate you sticking around. It's a long one, I know, but it's going to be a keepsake, that's for sure. This is one of the best ones I've done in a long, long time, and that's why it took so long. I appreciate the comments from everybody, and please hit the like button and subscribe or whatever you have to do up there to come back and watch more videos. Have a great day!